season 2, race 1 here in the B class. And these guys are going to be cup racing tonight at Talladega. I'm your host, Icy. Joining with me tonight is broadcaster Clay.
What's going on, everybody?
So, yeah, this is brand new to me from what this league was when I was last year after transitioning over to iRacing. So I'm back in the booth and will be only in the booth on Tuesday nights. So, yeah, it looks like it's going to be an exciting season. Clay, I'll let you talk a little bit about it.
Yeah, so this is the B class on the slider side, and what that basically means is the last season of GC Sports, aka season number 1, you saw everybody competing together and whatnot. Well, remember the top 10 from each night advance to the B class, and the B class is what we're running tonight. So this field tonight is comprised of the 10 best from Monday night and the 10 best from Tuesday night.
Yeah,
and it will include our previous champions from the last season. Let Loose, who unfortunately will not be racing with us tonight, but he this year will be in the what number is he going to be? I'm still getting loose to numbers.
Go over that. He's in
yep, he's number 8. Yep. And the Tuesday night champion is R.J. Smitty, who is racing the 9.
Yep. So,
those are your 2 champions.
GTR
Let Loose
Mike
actually
is
in
the,
a
pole sitter, by the way. Tonight.
just wanted to mention there that Let Loose actually won on Monday nights, and he defeated the GTR group from last season. Many of you will remember them. Group comprised of Gator Mike, Picola Gator, Chase Beatty, Jose Protege, and Jacob 1919. And I think they're trying to add a couple more to their list now too. But Butters is also part of the team, but he races on Mondays in the C class.
Okay, that's good to know.
But you have a lot of really solid drivers in here in this field tonight, and of course you have our league owner of Aquatati driving the 37. You should also expect a great season from the 21 of Private Patton. He is very, very fast week in and week out, especially on the slider side. So he is a championship favorite for this season. The winner, the top, I believe it's the top 10, advanced to the A class, which will begin on the new NASCAR game that comes out here soon.
Yeah, which, speaking of which, saw some stuff from that today, and it looks like it's going to be pretty good. I've been a big hater of what's coming from them, but I'm kind of excited. I may have to get it on my computer. Just for the career mode. I don't really plan on doing any of the online stuff, but I don't know when we'll be good to go.
Yep, we are good to go now.
So, right on cue. Let's get it.
You can also expect the 48 of BBS Brennan to be really solid. He was really good in the regular season on Monday nights fighting the GTR boys, but he kind of had a tough playoffs and had an early exit from the playoffs. But I believe he finished second in points, so expect him to be pretty strong this year too.
Yeah, it's going to be. Seems like it's going to be a very exciting season, to be completely honest. Very excited.
I'd say also keep an eye there on the 11 of Country Caliber. He's another one that's fast week in and week out. He was a top 10 finisher.
Green, by the way, and GTR Mike's going to lead him down into turn 1 with the 88 behind him. Again, we'll have to keep our roster up here so I can keep in mind, but I know that's probably your dad in the 88.
Yeah, and he was the regular season champion from Tuesday night, but kind of had a tough playoffs there too.
Clean race last night, so hopefully it'll stay that way. It'll be the same way here tonight. too. The outside getting formed up pretty well early on. And keep in mind, last night's winner, Just Ken, will be racing tonight as well. I'm not fully
Except
sure the
he's
rule
not.
there. He's not. Okay, so
He was
don't have
not
to worry
able to
about that.
make it in.
I'm not fully sure why that is that the rule for this year? The winner on Monday night gets to race on Tuesdays?
Yep, and the same thing for Wednesdays and Thursdays on the custom side.
Okay, sounds good. Good to know.
But yeah, as you've been mentioning, it's the 4 of GTR Mike up at the front, and he is really, really good on the super speedways, so he is most certainly going to be a player tonight.
Yeah, super speedway racing, the place where a lot of people thought I was good at, but a lot of these guys here are actually really good. Private Pat and RJ Smitty. And speaking of RJ Smitty, he's going down the middle, 3 wide, and taking the lead on that outside line there. I believe that's Flirt with Disaster in the 3 car there on the outside, 3rd car on the outside.
Yep, it sure is, and he was a top 10 runner from Tuesday nights.
The 22, that's Justin Shackett. Must have had a really good season last year.
He did. He had a fantastic season on Tuesday nights. He actually made the Final 4 for the Tuesday side and lagged out on the first lap of the championship race.
Yeah, that sucks. Justin and I didn't always see eye to eye, but he's a good driver. Hope for the best for him this season. He's definitely improved a lot since the first time I ever raced with him.
And he's sitting there on the bottom lane in 3rd, driving that 22. Right there behind him, though. Yeah, Keith's sitting there in that 4th spot on the bottom lane. He had a fantastic season on Monday nights. He's another good super speedway racer, but he's really improved over the course of the last 10 or 11 weeks, and I've been impressed with him, and so I know he's looking for a good run here tonight. Made the playoffs and everything on Monday nights, and I want to say if he didn't, he was close to advancing to the next round. I'd keep an eye out there. Eyes on that 24 of Mo Palacat. He was another Final 4 driver on Tuesday nights. He has numerous championships to his belt in other leagues, and so I expect him to be another strong contender.
Yeah, love UK. Great dude. We don't always see eye to eye, especially when it comes to Chase Elliott, but still a good dude nonetheless. Good to see him up here in this series as well. A lot of these guys, this is the best of the best in the league, and I believe, what is it, the top 10 from this league go up to the top class of the season next year?
That's correct. And I've already seen a couple guys lose this lead pack here. That's the... You reckon?
No, they were close. I don't know who that was, but that was a hell of a job not to cause anything more than what it was. I believe that was a 38 car of Jose.
What I was going to say is I've noticed a couple of guys have already lost this lead pack. That would be the 53 of T-Bird and the 19 of Blakey T. Both guys advancing with top 10 points finishes on Tuesday nights, and both just really solid drivers that have been getting better and better. We all know Blakey T's already really strong, but T-Bird's also been working on getting better too and perfecting his craft.
T-Bird's done nothing but improve. Again, another guy that's done nothing but improve ever since I started racing with him. So, proud to see the way he performed last season, made his way into the playoffs.
Oh, and they just forced Private Patton out.
Yeah, it looks like they gave him a chance to get back in line, though. Probably not intentional.
You have a lot of talented drivers here.
Yeah, going to go through the field, and Warpig started second. He's way back in the back of the pack early on here. Probably your dad running second, started third. RJ Smitty, he's fallen to the back as well on the outside line. Justin Shackett. Private Patton's done pretty good at keeping up here, and he found a way out of the top line early. Looks like Keith gets forced up to the high side. He's going to fall back a little bit. There's a car around.
Oh, we're wrecking. Yep, it's the one. The one is around.
No caution.
Yep, and he's sitting with his door to the inside retaining wall, and he is not going anywhere. I wonder if he's called it a night. We'll have to see if he's called it a night.
He's trying to go without causing a caution, or maybe he is trying to cause a caution. I'm not fully sure. We'll take a look here.
Another name we haven't mentioned yet that's running up here in this lead pack is Monster Racing. And I'm going to have to go and look and see where he finished in the points. I know he was top 10, but I don't quite remember where he came out at there at the end. I'm having a look at it. He actually finished 8th in the points. He managed to get up there to the 8th spot in the points, and a lot of that has to do with just being there every week. I mean, Monday, I know, was a night that had a lot of trouble with attendance after the top 5 or 6, but no, I mean, Monster Racing's had a good year. I think he was eliminated the first round of the playoffs, so he wasn't able to quite go for a championship like he wanted, but it was still a good season for him. We'll see what he can do. Looks like the one of Warpig has tagged onto the back here, the 53 and the 19. Or maybe he hasn't, because he's lost them now. And that's effectively going to be his race over with no stages.
I'm sorry.
We got some people up in the wall.
I missed what you were just saying there. Can I repeat that?
I said that's probably going to end his race.
More than likely.
The 38 seems to have put the 48 in the wall, because he's now way back here. And he's by himself. It's BBS Brennan. And it looks like the 53 and the 19 are catching him at a rapid pace, or it's either that or he's backing up to him. You may have mentioned his name a little bit earlier, but out here in the 41 car is GTR Beatty, one of the coolest and nicest guys you'll ever meet on the internet, and he heads up another league that I'm in, and he's just a fantastic guy, and he's part of the GTR clan, so we'll see if they can get here and work together here and see if they can bring home another team win.
Yeah, and one of those guys that we don't see is actually Pico. I haven't seen him at all. I don't believe he's actually in this race this evening. But he is supposed to be driving the 14 car, so whenever he does return, expect it.
He's had some personal reasons that he's had to take some weeks off from playing the game, and it's kind of just been a tough situation for him. I don't really want to go into too many specifics, but he's kind of just working through some things right now. Hopefully he'll be back soon.
Yeah, definitely. One of the most fun dudes I ever played Madden with, and I think a lot of people can attest I don't like playing Madden, so I'm not a very happy Madden player, but yeah, it's a fun group everybody's got here tonight, and looks like it's going to continue. It's been a very clean race as well. I mean, we've had the one mistake for the one car, but of Warpig, but otherwise we haven't really had any issues.
I am watching Patton's stream. Patton is also streaming. They're on lap 12. So pit stops within the next 10 laps for sure.
Sounds good.
Most people were able to make it to at least lap 20. Now, the one guy that might not be able to do that is the 4 of GTR Mike, because he's been out front this entire time. So it might be difficult for him to save enough fuel to get to 20.
I'm curious. Obviously, I missed last night, but better question is, what series was raced last night? Was it trucks?
It was Cup.
It was all Cup.
And the reason, everything is all Cup this year, and the reason for that is, of course, because the new game is going to only have the Cup Series in it, unfortunately. I think a lot of people are still kind of upset about that, but Chatty was just like, why run anything other than Cup when the next game is pretty much just only going to be Cup? So
yeah, I saw something today, though, that's not fully looking like it'll be the case. It looks like it is the case for now, but that might be subject to change. So keep that in mind. It was on one of their developer dev diaries or whatever that series is called they've got going.
Yeah.
But they haven't ruled it out yet. So hopefully we see some other series in there. But not holding my breath.
Noticed a couple more guys have lost the pack here. The 38 of Jose Protege and the 2 of Keith have lost the pack.
Yeah, that's big there. There's somebody I don't see at all here right now. Minister. Oh, no, that's him. Okay, yeah, he is in the big group. I was looking for Taddy. I couldn't find his car. Didn't realize it was the pink and green car. Pink and white.
Yeah.
Green numbers. Didn't realize how it says. There's Country Caliber. I've been looking for him too. Haven't seen him yet. Running up here in the front back.
Country Caliber's in the race for you?
Yeah.
He's not for me.
Yep, he's running right behind the 9 car.
Oh, Mopala Country. He changed his name. I'm not used to saying Mopala Country. I'm used to saying Country Caliber. I tend to know a little bit more about a few of these guys because I raced with them on Tuesday nights, and they were the class of the field. Who knows? I might have been able to make this group if it would have been more races for me, but I only made half the season, so I'm sitting down in the C class right now.
Yeah, either way, I'm really looking forward to when we get back on iRacing in this league.
Are they going through the tri-oval for you?
Yeah.
We are either behind them or in front of them.
What do you mean?
Because on Taddy's stream, they just crossed the start-finish line.
Well, yeah, the streams are always behind where we're at. We're right on base with what's going on as we're watching, but the streams are always behind.
You gotta feel bad for somebody like Warpig who's sitting here all by himself. He's probably going to be going a lap down here soon.
Yeah, definitely could use a caution for sure. We'll see if we get one tonight, but...
See, you got about... You got about 13 cars.
You really don't see very many cautions.
Got about 13 cars sitting up here in this front pack. Here we go. We got a run to the outside from the 9 of RJ Smitty and the 11 of Country Caliber.
Yeah, Justin Shack gets left out there, and he's going to fall to the back, it looks like.
Smitty's going to go down, and Country's going to go down. So a little bit of jockeying for position there from 3 through about 10. And we got Gator Mike hitting pit road.
Early.
I'll follow that. You keep it with the leaders. Got the 37 of Aquatati and the 41 of GTR Beatty on pit road.
Yeah, it looks like everybody's going to come down this time, or everybody else is. maybe a few guys that are going to stick it out for maybe another lap or two. But
The one is going to stick it out, I'll tell you that. I just watched him go through the tri-oval.
here we go. There's still a group that stays out and a little bit of some contact coming to pit road, but we'll stay on the track. Private Patton assumes the lead for the time being.
It appears they only made it 19 laps. Those first three that pitted.
And they're going to be going a lap down for now.
Those guys that are still out on the racetrack are going to have to pit within the next 1 to 2 laps. They cannot make it much further.
Yeah, here they come. I don't think they got a chance to.
Oh, are they wrecking? They're wrecking. The
Yeah,
4 is wrecked.
The 18, the 4, that's a caution.
Yeah, that'll be a caution.
And that's what I was
Well, 37's around too.
The pit road fiasco. We usually don't see many wrecks on the track. It's normally right about there. So everybody who did pit is in luck, and everybody who hasn't pitted, well, at least the field's back together, I guess.
And all 18 drivers are going to be back on the lead lap. And you know what? Warpig was on pit road at the time of the caution, so he is going to be just fine.
Wow.
It looks like to me, anyways. The person that really lost out there, though, was that 4. The 37 also really lost out, and it's going to be the 88 of probably your dad, leading him back to the green.
We got to get to him. Here, back out front. Tim, Justin Shackett out front, on the front row with him. RJ Smitty in third, and who's the 48 there?
It's Brennan, BBS Brennan.
Yeah, sorry, I was just looking at it, but didn't get a chance.
Now, Brennan finished. He wound up second in points. So, officially, the top points finishers from both nights were Picola and RJ. Were the top points finishers. Got some 3 and 4 wide racing back here in the pack.
Yeah, gonna have to settle that out here at some point.
Keith, I'm already dropping to the back. Guess that's what happens when everybody runs the bottom and you just cannot get down.
Yeah, usually how that goes. Everybody likes to train the bottom, and
Him and Brennan still stuck up on that outside lane, and he'll have to drop down. Hopefully he doesn't lose the pack. Looks like Taddy and Chase are going to go to the top lane there. See if they can make a run.
yeah, the top lane just doesn't really work unless you get a huge run and you have help. Gotta have strength in numbers, which doesn't seem that they have right now.
The top 5 right now consists of 4 former Tuesday drivers and 1 Monday driver. That 1 Monday driver is the 10 of GTR Jacob, as he had a good season there as part of that GTR group on Monday nights, and he finished in the points 7th in the points. So it was a good season for him.
I'll say a really good start to the season though here with these guys. Not really any any issues. Like I said, we have the issue coming up pit road, but no true problems for anybody.
Already starting to move his way back through the field is the 4 of GTR Mike. He's up there with his teammate Beatty, and they're going to make a run up towards the front here. There's enough cars up there to where they can generate some momentum. Here comes the 38 and 48 to help him out. And, oh, man, that's going to lose Keith the lead pack there. Oh, man. That's tough for him.
He may be able to stick around just for a minute.
A couple of those guys drop back down to the bottom, though. Here comes the 24 of Mo Powacat. Up to the back bumper of the 4 of GTR Mike. There are no teammates in this league.
There are no teammates, but you can believe that there are people that work together over.
Yeah, and the GTR boys.
Well, not even just them, but I mean, there's a lot of different groups here that like to work together. And
I know the 22 of Justin Shackett and the 53 of T-Bird are teammates in another league, so I can probably bet that they're working together. The Mopowa guys, so you have Mopowa Country, Mopowa Disaster, and Mopowa, who's the other one? Cat. So you have 3 of those guys in here tonight. And I'm sure Private Patton's in a call with him too. He's also in the Mopowa chat, but he's his own separate entity though, so he doesn't go under the Mopowa clan. Is the 21 of Private Patton gets a shot there from the 22 of Justin Shackett. Yep, Keith has officially lost the pack now, unfortunately for him. Oh, we got a car on the wall. It's the 38 of Jose Protege. And Keith might have a drafting buddy there, because I believe the 38 just might lose that pack. As I look on board with him.
yeah, it looked like he was going into 1 and 2. Oh, let's not
Jose
forget that Flirt's in there as well. I don't know if you mentioned him in that group with
I did.
Caliber and okay.
Yeah, I call him Disaster.
It's weird for me to see him in a 3 car. He's normally driving a Toyota, so.
Yep. Yeah, Jose was your, he might have been the championship runner-up from a season ago. You'll see a couple of these guys in action tomorrow night. That'll include the 2 of Keith, the 22 of Justin Shackett. Is there anybody else? Jacob and Jose might. C Customs. And then I will have the broadcast on Thursday for the B-Class Customs, which is unbelievably talented, let me tell you. But we continue to hold serve here.
Yeah, not sure where we're at in the race in terms of laps. I assume we got to be coming up close to 40.
Yeah, I'd like to think so. We're on 33.
So not quite.
This race 94 laps in its entirety.
Yeah, it can either go really quick or really slow. It just depends. Right now, everybody's being really patient, kind of just trying to ride around right now and work together. Like Private Pat's down the apron, kind of letting people go by. Don't know if he went.
I'm not quite sure what's happened for him.
Trying to losing the draft too. That's not good.
I'm not quite sure what's happened there. Yeah, and he's going to lose the draft. I wonder if he's saving.
I mean, I don't know what you're going to save for, you know.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe I guess he just didn't like the, what was going on up there where he was running.
Yeah, hard to say.
He didn't pit, so, and I'm watching his stream, so he's looking at his tires right now, so I wonder if he is pulling some kind of out-of-the-bag save here.
Could be. Never know. He is sticking with the draft, though, so he's actually not going to lose it.
Patton, you know, another one of those class act guys that everybody enjoys sitting in a party with or racing with or anything of that nature. They're going to shove the 18 up out of the groove.
Yeah, 18, that is Monster Racing.
It's a great run for him tonight.
Yeah, gotta believe so. The 5 is up there with him. Wait, is that
The 24.
That's the 24. I jumped the gun on that one.
And here you go. I mean, he started the last restart from the back of the field after being involved in that crash. But the 4 of GTR Mike already almost back to a top 5. He's sitting there running in the 8th spot. And just in front of him, you have the 2 buddies, the 22 of Justin Shackett and the 53 of T-Bird. Here comes the 4. He's going to get a run to that outside, but it's going to stall out, and he'll just get down in front of the 1. 1 is Warpig, also rebounding from an earlier moment.
I don't know if you mentioned
Say that again?
or not. Blakey T up to the top 5 in that 19 car. He was way back and had lost the pack and was in the second group early in that first run, so.
Got a little bit of lag spike there, it looked like.
Yeah.
So I believe we have 16 cars. I'm used to saying trucks. We have 16 cars here in this lead pack, and then 2 that are out of, or at least the way it looks right now, are out of contention in the 38 and the 2. Is there anything that catches your eye right now, Ice?
No, not really. I mean, I like what the 9 and the 88 are doing. They're kind of pulling away a little bit from the group behind. Unless I'm missing something. It looks like they've had the same kind of a gap. Is there a car in between them?
A car in between the 88 and the 9?
The 9 and the 3.
No.
Okay. Interesting. And yeah, the 9 and 3, the 9 and 88 just must be that hooked up because they've been kind of maintained a car length gap or two the last few laps.
I don't think Flirt though is full throttle.
Maybe.
We should be approaching our second pit stops though. Actually, there's a shot we may not be. And it looks like T-Bird got shuffled out of the equation there. Is he going to be able to keep the lead pack? No, he's not. So another driver that's lost that lead pack is out. So now 15 remain in this lead pack.
Yeah, and it seems one false move really does make it turn around for you, so.
But remember, pit road has been an issue tonight, so we'll have to just see if we have another caution.
Yeah, pit road here has always kind of been a people, so we'll have to see what happens.
Oh, we got 3 wide racing as the 21 will take the 24 and the 41 3 wide. There is one thing that I'm starting to notice here, and it's this idea that you have a bunch of guys that I would consider to be strong super speedway ringers that are sitting towards the back of this pack that are not being quite as aggressive right now. And that would include the 24, the 37 is always a player, the 11, the 48 might be about to lose the pack. But just a couple guys to keep an eye on as the race progresses. We had a change. It looks like the 3 of Flirt must have lost some ground there, Tyler. Did you see what happened?
No, I totally missed it. I was not fully paying attention. I was listening to what you were saying. Yeah, it looks like the 10 got around him. The Flirt just must be a little bit too far down on power on his own, maybe. I don't really know what the situation would be there.
But as it stands now, the top 5 is probably your dad, RJ Smitty, GTR Jacob, Blakey T, and Justin Shackett.
Got Francis in the chat says, hey, how's it going? How's it going, man? Hope you're having a good night and enjoying the racing that we've got going on so far.
Oh man, we got some cars that are going to be coming to pit road this lap.
Yeah, good group there.
Pretty much all of the leaders are currently pitting.
I wouldn't say that.
27 got in there, or at least the top 5 or so pitted. 4 or so.
Yeah.
I'd keep an eye there. The one guy that I'm keeping an eye on for this pit stop is the 22 of Justin Shackett. He came in the hottest of the 5 that are on pit road currently. He may have sped. It was going to be really close on his end. But he is one to watch here as the race continues to go on because to make that run in the playoffs, it took a win from him at Daytona, and that's exactly what he got. Stealing one from the jaws of defeat.
The GTR guys are coming down pit road along with a couple others. Patty and Hood involved with that group there.
It appears as though that the 22 did not pit, or did not speed.
There's Seabird going a lap down, Warpig going a lap down. As this now lead pack is...
They're coming up on Blake. Got real dicey there. Yep. They're trying to figure out how to negotiate him. Yep, so it should be the 11, the 21, the 24, and the 18 headed for pit lane this time. Yep, here they come. Patton's coming in real hot. Will he get it slowed down in time? He will.
So, we'll see who that turns the lead over to. I assume it might be... Might be RJ Smitty here. It'll be Smitty, probably your dad, and Justin Shackett who retake the lead, I believe.
Yes, that's correct. I'll just confirm that when Patton gets back out onto the track. Or his stream gets back out onto the track.
I'm going to say they're going around them now, so it looks
yeah.
like it is going to be Smitty here who's going to regain the lead.
We're really dicey here towards the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th area.
Yeah, got 2 lanes formed. Daddy's one of those guys that likes to run the outside lane. We'll see. But he actually went down to the inside. He's going to take the spot away from Jacob. That's going to split the GTR guys up a little bit.
Yep, and what you got here is a GTR sandwich, basically. You got GTR Mike, and then Taddy, and then GTR Beatty, and then Brennan, and then GTR Jacob. But I would say at this point in time, it is now officially go time. What you have is a handful of different packs forming up here together.
Yeah, I'm curious, how many laps we got left?
Hopefully Patton will have his counter up when he gets back around.
No, just tell him when he comes back around.
I'm not in a call with him.
Huh?
I'm not in a call with him.
No shit. When he crosses the line, it tells you how many laps are left in the race.
I know. I'm looking. Hang on. 47 to go.
Okay. They got at least 2 stops left.
Not quite sure what it is, but they just can't get settled up here in this front pack. We'll see if they can finally get settled down here now. Keith is still just by himself. But right now, Holden,
the outside, and the rest of them are going to go up there with him.
See if we get real racy here in just a minute.
We'll see.
I will say Smitty and Dad, I believe, are friends.
Yeah, they've been working together most of the race. I'm curious, that is 5 on 3. However, they're letting the group behind catch up, so.
And 88's going to side draft off of that 4.
I don't know if it was that.
Oh, and there goes the 9.
The outside, yeah. 9's going to get left out there. I just let the whole third group in.
Nine's holding serve up there on that outside lane. That's pretty impressive. See if he gets anybody to come up here and help him. Here comes Private Patton out of nowhere.
These guys are 4 wide. Like I said, that third group had a huge run coming as they were all side by side.
And that is Keith up in front of them, I believe. Where's the 48 come from?
We're 3 wide for the lead. What a run. Oh, there's...
Oh, Shaka gets into the 4. They're going to have to settle this out quickly here, though, because they're coming up on this, too. Keith maintaining well to the high side there. And if the rumblings are correct, he does have a spotter for tonight, so... Looks like he's just trying to maintain up there on that top lane, and he will. See if he can snag onto the back of this pack and hopefully not lose this draft. So regroup us there, ice on where the field sits now after that exchange.
Yeah, we got probably your dad, who's been pretty much up towards the front all day, running in first and second. We've got Justin Shaggett, thirds RJ Smitty, and the 9 car, the Mountain Dew Camaro. In fourth is Private Patton. Fifth is the 24 of UK. Fifth is Monster Racing. Sixth is Flirt. Seventh is Jacob, I believe, in the 10. Yes, it is.
I can get it from there. Ninth is, yeah.
Seventh, we got Taddy. Eighth is 48 car. Don't have names pulled up right now. And then ninth is Country Caliber. 10th is the 41. I believe that's, actually, I don't know who that is.
Who are you looking for, the 10?
No, it's BD. And then
yep.
That kind of rounds out that lead pack.
Got a group of 3 cars back here that have lost the lead pack, but they're just sitting here holding serve. And if this front group gets into it and wrecks, you never know. These guys need to just stay in it. It's the 53 of T-Bird, the 1 of Warpig, and the 19 of Blakey T. Not real sure what happened to Blakey T. Did he get a speeding penalty, perhaps?
Yeah, I don't honestly know.
Something happened to the 9, and he's fallen all the way back. That'll move the 21 of Private Patton up into that 3rd spot.
Yeah, we'll see here. Oh,
as they work lap,
a bit of a lap
they
from the 22 there.
That's certainly what it looked like. They're working lap 55 of 94.
I don't believe we have anybody out of the race either.
No, I've not seen anybody leave the race quite yet. And I can put that down to simply these drivers know what's at stake.
Yeah, every point matters around here, so you gotta stick around or stick it out, even if you are, say, Keith, who's a lap down and not in the draft even there, so still sticking it out, trying to get any point he can. It's only race 1, but a shorter season leading up to the new game coming out, so.
Yep, only 8 weeks. Next week, the GC Sports League will head for Atlanta. Oh man, we're getting racy here towards the back of the pack. Man, and Taddy gets into the side of the 4 of GTR Mike.
Atlanta's
you hear Mike's voices on Mondays.
Yeah, Atlanta's been a fun track. Been caused for some fun finishes as of late here around this league. So last few seasons, so it'll be cool to see how that one turns out. Got a couple more chats up here. I will look at them momentarily.
You mean comments in the chat?
Yeah.
I'll have a look at them.
I got it. Corey Dunn says those Go Puddin' Taddy socks. Fair enough.
Mood.
Puddin', unfortunately, not racing tonight, but when we come back on the iRacing side, we'll probably be sticking around. You can see his wonderful name.
and all of its glory and splendor.
Yeah. Got to be coming up on another set of pit stops here shortly, I would only imagine.
Yes. Within the next 4 to 5 laps, the 88 will have to pit. They're starting to catch back up to this 38 of Jose Protege, which is not good news for Keith in the event that we get a caution. Because Keith has already fallen well off of this lead pack. He's working on holding the draft with this group of 3 back here. We got a group forming to the high lane here. And these 2 lanes are filled with cars of about the same number.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where this ends up.
The 9 has been left out to dry again.
Yeah, Jose's going a lap down right now.
I want to say Jose celebrated a birthday this week, so happy birthday there to Jose Protege. Yep, and those front 2 are going to have to pit. Is that going to stack the field up a little bit? It might have. I'll tell you who's just lost this lead pack. It's the 11 of Mopala Country. And that does not bode well for him either.
Yeah, but they're coming up pit road now, so.
He's really sending it into the pit lane.
The same group of 3, along with Country here. Coming down pit road, the 22, the 9, and the 88 yet again. There's a group behind them that's coming down pit road as well with the 1 involved. Yeah, I believe. Private Patton assumes the lead.
And Jose's around on the front straightaway.
Yeah, gotta be interested to see. Should I bring out a caution?
Believe it's on relaxed yellows, meaning if more than 1 car will elicit a caution.
Gotcha.
Here's what I think the problem is for guys like the 88 and the 22 is that they're pretty much going to be on there by themselves. It's just 2 or 3 of them in that little pack, and
yeah.
I'm sure most of the rest of these guys will pit together.
Yeah, the 22 and the 9 are together directly in front of this pack here. This group of 4.
Oh, the 41's going to have a speeding penalty. Yep, 41's going to have a speeding penalty without question. Wow. He sped for sure. If he didn't, then it had to have been as close as it could have possibly been. And I can just hear Beatty now. Yeah, he's going to have a speeding penalty. Did the 10 get one also?
Not a clue.
Yeah, it looks like the 10 of GTR Jacobs also going to have a penalty. Yep. The 10 and 41 both get penalties. Man.
That's a tough one here this far into the race. Especially as clean as it's been.
Patton currently is your race leader, though. And the good news for them is, for that, yep, they're headed down pit road now, but...
Oh, the 18, did he just get knocked out of line there to come down pit road?
No, he made it.
Looks like he made it. It looked like he got knocked off the commitment cone.
Oh, he did.
Oh, wow.
The 18 missed pit lane.
Oh, my. He's not going to be happy with the 21. I can see that now.
Oh, man. Mike really lagging. Or that's what it looked like. I don't know if that was on our end or on his end, but that was crazy. They were sitting there shaking.
I assume that's who's going to resume the lead as well as this group here with the 4 and the 37.
The race leader right now is currently the 18 because he missed pit lane.
Yeah, yeah.
But he's running slow down the back straightaway. He's running slow down the back straightaway, so I don't know what he's doing.
God, he can't be happy with the 21 right now. Oh, he's out of gas. That's unbelievable. You hate it for him. That does give the 4 the lead. It just has to. Wow. Huge. Huge. Hardly a mistake. Like I said, the 18 just has to be upset with the 21 there. It's not really anything he could have done.
See if I can get an idea where the 18's at now. He is going to lose multiple laps here, no doubt. I'll see if he can make it to pit lane. I'm going to keep that on him there, and you'll have to let me know what's going on up there in that front pack. I'm going to see if he can make it. Yeah. If he does not make it, he will probably just quit the race. I don't know that he's going to make it. Here come the leaders off of 4.
He's not even
getting a little racy up there, it looks like.
Yeah, they're, no, they evened out. They single filed out here.
He might make it. He's he's gonna be on the border of making it. And he does. He makes it to pit lane. So those that pit cycle really changed things up, and guess what, y'all? We have another one still to come.
Yeah, definitely changed the complexion of the race for sure. I mean, now we're down from what, 13, 14 cars to 6.
Yeah, there's another little pack here behind them.
It's 2 cars behind them.
Something's happened to the 88 because he's all by himself now. Those two cars are the 3 of Flirt and the 24 of UK. So you have a couple guys here that are in the same chat, and we'll see what happens if they get racy up here in this front pack, but they are on pace for a top 10. They are well ahead of what I believe to be a pack that is the 10, the 41, and the 1. Or maybe it's not. Actually, it is going to be, because the 53, 19, and 2 are probably a lap down, if I'm correct. And Country's up there with that pack there, too. Oh, something's happened to the 22. He got the apron really hard. I have to see if
He kept it straight.
he's able to maintain. Yeah, he keeps it straight. There's anybody that's comfortable with leading this front pack, it's that 4 of GTR Mike. And as we've been talking about, he is one of the best, if not the best, in this particular lobby and these group of drivers on super speedways. Here comes this 48 to the outside there, Ice.
Yeah, kind of just paying attention at the moment. I mean, there's really not a whole lot I could assume going on right now with these guys. They're kind of just willing to ride around. There's only 6 of them. I mean, what really do you have to gain? Especially when there's nobody else that's gaining on you or has a chance at you right now. Some big mistakes proven costly here late. You can see Taddy with the 48 there working their way around, trying to work their way around the 22's jacket. Doesn't look like it's going to work. We're going to have to fall back in line.
I think it's going to take one of those 3-on-3 deals here, and the thing you got here is a bunch of guys that are not really accustomed to working with each other on a regular basis, and they might have raced with each other, whether they raced on Monday or Tuesday. They're not necessarily accustomed to working with each other. You got a couple of guys here that are from certain particular clans or affiliations, but most of their teammates have had pit road speeding penalties or lost the draft for whatever reason, or just haven't been able to maintain with that lead pack here tonight. So it's going to be interesting to see down the stretch who the friends are and who are not friends.
Yeah, and there's been 2 that have been very consistent in working together, and it's the 9 and the 22. They may not have the same brand on the front of the hood, but they've been working together really well here throughout the race. Definitely an odd choice of numbers for 2 friends for sure.
Good reference there.
Some awkward conversations.
Looks like Taddy and Brennan trying to get that top lane going, but it's just not going to be there.
Yeah, that one is 4 against 2.
They just crossed over to lap 77.
Well, they're in the fuel window.
Yeah, so they can pit now if they feel like it. I just want to see if we have anybody on pit lane as we speak.
I wouldn't assume so. I assume there's quite a bit of time before they go racing again, or go back down pit road. So
Here comes Shackett to the outside, seeing what that top lane has, and what he's found is that there's nobody willing to go with him.
yeah,
Taddy gets a big run to the outside, but wisely drops back down.
I saw that move coming for a while now. To get around, kind of start to make headway on Jacket, but not ever really make the full pass fully. Like it finally happened.
Here comes that 9 and 48. So there's an affiliation we can get behind. Because we're now 2 by 2 for the race lead. And Taddy's going to make a third lane.
No.
2 by 2 by 2.
When you're 3 on 3 like that, the inside line's normally going to carry more momentum.
Oh, Shackett's going to go 3 wide almost in between them.
Yeah, it looked like he was going for a side draft there.
Shackett does not want to be the last car in this top lane because he pretty much knows what's going to happen here. But I'll tell you what, that 21 just gave the 4 quite the run there down that back straightaway. Here comes the 37, and he's going to get a run to the high lane. We'll see what Mike decides to do. Will he leave Patton out to dry, or will he cover that bottom lane? Oh, and some contact between the 21 and the 4.
Yeah, if you're, wow, he's going to go to the high line and almost pulled Taddy there.
Patton has 7 laps of fuel remaining. You should expect them to at least only take 2 tires here. Or at most, I guess I should say. At most, they're going to take 2 tires. Looks like we have some cars that have already been on pit lane.
That's possible, none of which are really going to be in contention, however. Again, we're down below 20 laps to go. It's been a long race, but a good race at the same time. Very clean for the most part. Only saw 1 caution. That was during race like pit stops on the first go around. Ever since then, not really any mistakes.
And this final pit stop is going to be really interesting, and that reason that I mentioned earlier. A lot of guys that are probably not in the same chat are sitting here in the same pack, and so it's going to be really hard to coordinate when they're all going to decide to come down pit lane here, as they've picked up Jose Protege now in their draft, which I know is going to make somebody like the 4 of GTR Mike happy.
Yeah, one would think more than likely that's probably going to make things a little bit easier.
The thing that I'm really curious to see is, will the 21 get real aggressive here, try to go for a race win?
Oh, almost definitely. It's just not the time right now. There's still a lot of laps left. They're probably, oh, here we go. There's a group of 2 down the pit road, and it's the 2 I expected that would be working together the best. And they got probably your dad in front of them, so I assume that's going to help out a lot.
We'll have to see just how that plays out, but remaining up in this lead pack is Mike, Patton, Brennan, and Taddy. as well as Jose Protege, but Jose Protege a lap down there.
Here it comes.
And here they all come.
But one of them.
We'll have to see.
No,
Yeah, here come. Yep. Yep. Here they all come. I believe that's T-Bird up in front of them. They're all headed for pit lane anyways,
yeah,
so.
I'm gonna play too big of a factor. I wonder if Patton's got this specific line that he likes to take all the way down to pit road.
He was the one that was closest to speeding. I'll have to see if he made it. Yeah, he made it just fine. Or it appeared that he did, so. Everybody in this pack.
Shackett sped. Oh no. There's
yeah, Shackett sped. Oftentimes. Oh, did Mike take 4 tires? No, he's good. But it was a great pit stop from that 21 team, and he's going to be way out in front of these guys. I wonder if he took no tires. No, he took right sides.
Wow, they're going to need a caution, but that's huge because...
your race leader right now is the 3 of Flirt.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, well, I assume it's going to come back around and be the 9 of Smitty. Oh, no, Private Patton's way out there, so never mind.
Trying to get a look at where this 9 is.
He's coming out of 4 right now.
Yeah, Patton is way out there.
Yeah, this group's going to catch him.
They're approaching 10 to go.
Right now, 10 to go.
Yes.
Awesome. We'll see how that works out. As Smitty's going to
Yep, they're going to swallow him up.
Right around Patton. He just doesn't have enough speed right now to get there. Oh, wow.
He'll stick in this lead pack, though.
Patty's got the advantage. He could jump down to the bottom right now. But he's not going to. He's sticking with Mike.
And that's a heck of a push from that 4 car.
Man, I have a hard time believing that was the right call. He had the race there probably if he could have just come down. We have 9 laps to go.
So you have 6 cars up here in this front pack. 5 of them are on the lead lap. The 88 is not on the lead lap.
Yep.
But him and the 9 are buddies.
Yeah, and they're working real well together right now. Patton to the outside, and everybody's going to try to go with him. No? Just Patty. Patty keeps trying.
They're eventually going to have to get it going here, though. Because as it stands right now, that 88 is running blocker for the 9. Almost like it's something we've seen before.
I mean, yeah, last season started with a race winner that we couldn't even call because a lap car finished in front. So, I mean...
But here we go to the outside goes the 21 of Private Patton.
Yeah, and he's going to be able to come down off of 2. I almost have to believe it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he can come down if he wants to.
Clear. There's 3 clear right now. Make it 4 clear. Oh, my goodness. Only 3 of them do fully clear, so 48 drops down to work with the 9 and the 88 here. We are coming down to the wire, so it's going to be exciting to see where this ends up. Private Patton currently is your race leader.
It's GTR Mike behind him, but here comes the 9.
And 9 up to the high side. Trying, they got 3 cars lined up, nose to tail.
And he took 7 to go just then, so they'll be approaching 6 to go. Here comes Taddy through the middle. Look at that run.
Yeah, what a run he's had. He's been really impressive, making moves like that all race. Yeah, there he goes, right back down in there, coming down to 6 laps to go. Private Patton, still your race leader. And you gotta think he's the guy to beat right now. Nobody's really been able to pass him.
We might finally see that 21 in victory lane.
Yeah.
How dicey do they get? Here comes that 9 to the outside with a run and some help from his buddy in the 88 of probably your dad. I don't think he would. He might.
He's close. He's like right on the edge. So there's 5 laps to go this time by.
This race is far from over.
Yeah, still nobody got anything for the 21 yet. And there's a group of 3 lined up here. Patty on the outside all by himself. You think if they could get that group of 4 together right back there, they may be able to make a run at it.
Meanwhile, sitting there in that second spot, Mike is sitting there going, go, 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 go. Here we go. Here comes BBS Brennan to the outside. Oh, he gets into the 4 a little bit.
Wow.
Here comes Taddy through the middle again. Look at this run that the 37 has. He's going to clear the 48.
Is anybody going to be able to do it? This is 4 laps to go this time by. Is anybody going to have anything for the 21?
If I had to bet that 4 will pull out of line at some point to try to go and take this race. They should be able to make it on fuel. Patton's good by at least 2 laps. Here we go. Here comes the 37 to the outside with some help from the 9 and the 88, as well as that 48. Oh, got some contact in Patton's. Oh, they're going to sneak through.
Oh, my goodness. But he's out front.
Yeah, it's Aquatati headed for the race lead.
On his way to the front, and we're coming to 3 laps to go.
Here's the issue we have, though. The 9 has lost his buddy.
I don't think that matters. He's been fast all night. It's going to be interesting. We finally found somebody to get the 21. Is somebody going to be able to get the 37? 3 to go. Down the back stretch.
Yep, here we go. Here comes that.
Here we go. Guys making moves to the outside. Is anybody going to be able to get there? The 9 not even quite up to the outside of the 37.
Patton's going to go down to the bottom and help that 4 out a little bit. So we're getting ready to come to 2 to go.
Yeah, cross flags in the air this time. 2 to go.
Here we go. Here goes the 4 and the 21. I was riding on with that 21, but there's a little bit of contact there. And the 41, yeah. The 4 is going to get shuffled out.
4's going to be all alone, but that's perfect for the 21. Is he going to be able to make the move? Will the 48 make a move? Like, who all is going to be able to do something here? Coming to the white flag. When do you make the move? Guess we're going to find out. Do a tri-oval for the penultimate time. 1 time to go. 1 lap.
Here goes the 9. The 9's going to make a run to the outside of the 21 with some help from the 88.
Yeah, look who he's got with him. The 21's actually going to go up with him.
And they're going to leave him out to dry.
Here we go, back straightaway last time.
The 9 and the 88 are working on a huge run. They're going to have a run down this front straightaway.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Will they be able to get it, though? Will they have enough time? Off turn 4 and down the front stretch yet again, 1 more time. To the outside goes the 48.
Yeah, 48's going to go to the outside.
The 9 pushing the 37. They're not going to get
And
there. Daddy's going to win at Talladega.
Yep, it's the 37 of Aquatati. How about that finish?
Yeah, what a race. We thought that was a little bit of a snoozer for the first 70 laps. That's kind of what you get without stage racing, but what a finish.
Yep, it's Aquatati finishing first.
10 laps.
Aquatati first, Brennan second, Smitty third, Mike fourth, Patton fifth, Disaster/Flirt sixth, UK seventh, Shackett eighth, T-Bird ninth, and Country Caliber will round out the top 10.
Yeah, he's never Shackett. He was up in the front a lot, but a speeding penalty late hurt his chances.
What a finish here in GC Sports.
Yeah, I'm going to have you get everybody up to the booth, but
11th will go to Blakey T. GTR Jacob is 12th. Warpig is 13th. GTR Beatty is 14th. Probably Your Dad is 15th. Keith with a 16th place finish. Jose Protege 17th. And, of course, Monster Racing will round out your field tonight after some mishaps, to say the least, there on the pit lane.
Yeah, and as I said a minute ago, you're going to have to get me
Yep. Working on it now.
Daddy to the booth. This Daddy should be able to just jump in here.
What is his name?
Who?
I'm not friends with Brennan, so I'm having to type his name in.
Oh, I don't know his name. And there is our race winner, Taddy. It's been a while. You know, always thought you had a chance at Blake Tracks. Never got to see you win until tonight. So, what made tonight that special night? Yeah, what made tonight that special night?
Man, I don't know. Actually, the cards just kind of fell in my place. Usually, you get to the end of the race and there's only like 3 or 4 drivers, and they're kind of either buddies or something like that, you know, working together. Tonight, we had 6 drivers up there. I think only 5 for position. Anyways, the people started making moves, and I didn't really get a lot of help the whole race on the outside. So when people started making moves, I'd go with them, make them think I was going with them, and then I'd split down the middle. And finally, it worked, and I was able to get ahead of Patton on one of those moves.
Yeah, it was almost shocking because we saw the outside just could never really get going, especially when you guys were grouped together like that, and it was 3-on-3. So to see you get there, not only do that, but pull out in front a couple car lengths and get the lead was an impressive move, man. Like I said, it's good to finally see you get a win here on one of these plate tracks.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. It was it was fun the whole race. You know, everybody was kind of sticking to the bottom, so like I said, I wanted to make the outside work. And then Brandon, him and I kind of kept picking back and forth on who was going to go to the outside. And then inevitably, we're down to under 10 to go. We're going to help each other, but only to an extent. And yeah, Smitty actually is the one that probably gave it to me. When Brandon made that move on the outside, Smitty come in and just nailed my bumper. And I think that's what sent me across the line in front of the 48.
Fair enough. And you got any other questions for our winner, or are we going to move on here?
I was just going to say congratulations to you there, Taddy. You know, we were really talking there about that group of 5 or 6 there. We knew the 9 and the 88 were going to work together. They're buddies and have been for a while, but you had a couple of guys from a couple different clans up there running in that final pack there to the end. Were you in a chat with anybody else, or were you by yourself, or what was going on there?
Yeah, I was actually in a chat with GTR Mike there, and you know, it just never panned out that we were actually together. We tried sticking with on the pitch strategy as far as that goes, but we weren't ever really able to like work together, like pushing. And honestly, I'm not that guy anyways at super speedways. At one point, I was in second, he was in the lead. I still went to the outside of him. That's just my mentality. I like having fun at these super speedways, and that was a blast.
Yeah, definitely.
Congratulations, there.
Definitely made it look fun. The outside line, your bread and butter around here, definitely worked out today. And we'll move on to our second place finisher, Brennan. almost had the win, thought you were going to get it there, and like Taddy said, a last second push from the back kind of got him across the line first. But you were one of those guys who also started to make the outside work, and was that your plan throughout the race, or was it just kind of one of those deals where once you got up there, you really didn't have a choice?
Yeah, we were just kind of riding around the whole time. I definitely tried to make the outside work at points, but no one either went with me or they left me out to dry or any of that. So I was just like, hey, I'm just going to ride in line here, and I know I'm going to be here at the end, which I was. And then that final stint there, I wanted to stick with Taddy because I wanted to get him the win. I wish maybe I let off maybe a little bit sooner because then I would have had maybe a little bit of closer, maybe would have beat him to the line. But Chevy got 1, 2, 3. Chevy power.
Yeah, it was definitely interesting. You guys, all of you guys, really up in that top group, really did a good job of staying clean and making things work. So, first time getting to watch you race, man. It was a good run for you, and definitely looking forward to see where you end up throughout the season.
Thank you.
Any other questions there, Clay, for him?
I don't. I don't know. I guess it was kind of just an impressive run from you on your end. It didn't look like it was a great start to the race per se, but you kind of just stayed back towards the back of the lead pack and not really too aggressive and just making sure you're not making any mistakes. Was that your goal tonight?
Yeah, just, a win would be nice, and I do like to win. Everyone likes to win. But at the end of the day, you got to get to the finish first. And I knew, hey, if I played the Ryan Newman strategy of, hey, let me just hang in the back, I knew that, hey, I might be there at the end, and we were. Real quick, I know you asked Taddy earlier. I was not in a party with anyone. I probably should have, but I was just kind of on my own. Maybe why I got hung out to dry a couple times, but still. Second place, can't complain.
Yeah, no, it's definitely one of those things from my previous experiences when I was here, and you either gotta be working with somebody on the outside, or you just have to stick to the inside. So, like I said, you did a great job for wanting to work the outside so much, sticking clean and making things work and being there at the end. So, like I said, even more impressive when you're by yourself doing that.
Yeah, thank you.
And Smitty, I'm used to talking to you in the booth. I'm used to you being up front, but hell of a run, man. You did a great job, like I said, as everybody did up front, keeping it clean. But what did you think you should have had a shot there, especially with, like I said, with probably your dad? I don't know if you guys were working together the whole race, but it looked like you guys were doing a really good job of sticking together for most of the race. So
Yeah, on that last stop, I seen a car come in the pits right before me, and it ended up being him, and I thought, thank God, because Shackett, I'm pretty sure went 4 tires on that last stop, and I only did 2.
okay,
So that worked out great for me because it was just us after that. But at the end, I couldn't have done anything else. The 48, he was smart. He didn't leave a hole or anything. He rode right on Taddy's side there. So smoking Taddy in the rear was really the only option I had.
yeah, I was about to say, man, yeah. I'm used to you being up front. I don't think I've ever seen you win a plate race either, but definitely capable. You're gonna be one that we're gonna have to watch for throughout the season. But it was a good run, man. Like I said, awesome job. This is a really clean race. Obviously, Talladega just works out in strange ways where you don't have many people at the front at the end, especially when it goes clean like that. So whether you got stage racing or not, so it's a good job, and you always got to be impressed with the guys that stay clean up at the front.
Yeah, I was definitely happy with the finish, taking third. Me and probably your dad went in, and Blakey also. We all just kind of saw it, in the chat. It's been GTR and Mo Powa. So we're kind of in a group of 3 thinking, well, this could go 2 ways. We could work together and do really well, or everybody could just freight train us.
Yeah, definitely. So again, good job to you, RJ. Clay, you got any final questions or even final?
Yeah,
thoughts?
I got something for him. You were the Tuesday champion from a season ago, and you look like one of the fastest cars out there tonight, and maybe with the exception of the 4. but you certainly look like you had one of the best 4 or 5 cars. So, what kind of statement do you think you made to these guys that you're racing with this season?
I don't know if I really made a statement at all. I mean, it's plate track, and I mean, you get lucky at plate tracks, you don't. Next week's going to be the real test.
Yeah, always good to start off at a plate track, but definitely good to get to the real racing, especially when it comes to NASCAR 85. Still, great run from all of our top three, and really from the whole field. Everybody should be really proud of the way that race played out. Any final thoughts on this race, Clay?
I really don't. I think we saw a lot of good pack racing tonight, and save for that pit road incident, it looked like a really clean race, and these guys looked really solid. So I'm really interested to see how this season goes.
Yeah, I gotta say the same. Very, very, very clean racing. And from a group this talented, I really don't expect anything less. So, it's gonna be excited. Like we said, next week's gonna be Atlanta. So, good play. Been icy. We'll catch you all next time. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night for custom C class.